Welcome, dear students. I welcome you all again to your very own literature class. So, what we will be doing is Act 2, Scene 9. We are proceeding towards Act 2, Scene 9. Okay. So, what happens? The scene opens in Belmont. The speakers are inside Portia's house. We had already seen Prince of Morocco had approached and he failed to choose the casket and he finally goes. And now the next casket scene begins with Prince of Aragon. Okay, he is the another suitor who comes to try his luck for the luck in the caskets in order to get Portia, in order to win Portia. Okay, so what happens? Nerissa along with Portia and her servant enters the room in Portia's house. So what happens? We see Nerissa is telling the other servants to be very quick and to draw the curtains again to make ready everything, so that the choice of the casket is again made by Prince of Morocco. Okay. So, Prince of Aragon. Prince of Aragon here sworn to observe the conditions and is coming straight away to make the choice. So, before going and making the choice, what was the condition was to go to the temple and take all the 3 oaths. Okay, those 3 oaths that which had already been discussed. So, then what happens for the Portia is speaking, "Look, there are caskets, great prince. If you choose the casket which holds my portrait, my marriage ceremony shall once be performed." That means it's written there, no, nuptial rites be solemnized. Means that the marriage will take place there and then. Understood? So straight, but if you fail without more speech, my lord, you must be gone from here immediately. Yes, as the oath says that without even speaking for a moment, he had to leave the place there and then if he fails to choose the correct casket. So Aragon speaks here, I am enjoined by oath to observe those 3 things. First one is never to unfold to anyone, that means not to disclose which casket you have chosen to other suitors, to other competitors. And the second oath was never in my life to woo a maid in any way of marriage. So another oath was not to make love for any maiden with a view to marriage, like with a proposal to marriage. Okay, and the third was, if you fail in fortune of my choice, immediate to leave you and be gone. So that was the third. Understood? Leave the place there and then immediately and go. Okay, after this, Portia speaks, to these injunctions, everyone doth swear that comes to hazard for my worthless self. So Portia is she keeps on telling that I am worthless. Understood? And look, how many people come to approach me, and they come from all the corners of the world. That means she considers herself not to be in that, consider herself to be worthless enough. Okay, that means she is kept to that height where everybody is taking a challenge, hazarding so many things to come and risk their life in order to get Portia, right? So that's why Portia is telling that I think I am not worthy enough to get that, to keep in that level where everybody is being treated to me. Okay, that means she is very down to earth. Okay, frankly speaking. And then what happens? Arrogant, and so have I addressed me fortune now to my heart's hope, gold, silver and bracelet. So please take me towards my fortune that is, if I happen to choose a correct casket, I will be the I will be the winner towards Portia, and if not, then that is not in my fortune. Okay, that means he accepts what is in the fortune. He doesn't go beyond his fortune as well. So first one, gold, silver and bracelet. There are 3 caskets door. So first door, what he sees is with the gold casket, where it's the inscription is being written is, who choseth me must give and hazard all he hath. Okay, you shall look fairer ere I give or hazard. So what he is telling, first he moves to see the lead casket. So what was written in the lead casket was written that you must give and hazard all he hath. That means you should give before you make the choice, before you adopt me as choosing the casket. So you have to give away whatever you have. You have to hazard, you have to risk your property in order to choose me. Understood? That was written in the lead casket. So on that note, Aragon speaks you shall look fairer ere I give her hazard. That means in order to risk everything what I have, first and foremost what you need to do is you have to be in that, you should be able to compete with what I am giving you. For example, I have a lot of property, I am going and if I want to take the lead casket, then that should come in comparison with me, no? So what happens? Lead casket, right? So he is thinking that lead is very cheap metal first and foremost. So it should not come to that level of where I should risk everything. Okay, he compares lead to be very, very cheap as compared to his hazard, to make an hazard. He thinks first you come to that level where I can give away. That means should be balanced. For example, when you go to the market, when you see something very beautiful or something very, then you you think the money is to be given worth, right? For example, the cost of that thing is 300 rupees and you see that the thing is very cheap, will you be able to give that money? No. But if you see the thing, yes, the thing looks like it is of 500 rupees and it is being given in 300, yes, that is an affordable, that should be in balance, no? So that is in balance because the quality of that thing is also good. So same thing, yeah, arrogance speaks, lead is a very cheap thing in order to hazard. Okay, and then what he says, the golden casket? Let me see. Who chooseth me shall gain what many men desire. So what is written in the lead? A golden casket, what many men desire, right? So by the full multitude they choose by show, not learning more than the fond eye doth teach. That means he believes those gold that gold casket will be chosen by those people who belong to the foolish commoners. Understood? The fool multitude means those foolish commoners. Okay. So then, but they choose by show. That means those people, those foolish people, they just see that the outward door is of gold. So definitely that will have definitely something very great inside. That means with an intention of having Portia inside, right? So they will be choosing that. Okay. And not learning more than the fond eye doth teach. And those people, they are so stupid, they don't even think of going inside. That means their thinking is very narrow minded. They don't have a broad mind of thinking. They don't want to go in deep inside to think what is inside the caskets. Okay, sometimes things are different than what we see. So he don't even those people don't even like to see what is inside. Understood? So then what happens, see, which prize not to the interior but like the martlet builds in the weather on the outward wall. Okay, so what he says is and this example, those foolish commoners example is being given like that martlet bird. Okay, what happens, what we see the martlet bird is, we see that the martlet bird makes nest outside the house which has a very bright walls. Understood? Beautiful walls. So that means if that bird would have gone inside and seen or made a roof inside a house, nest inside the house, then that would be have much saved than from the shelter, would get better shelter, right? That means we will be protected from all terms of weathers, like very difficult weathers. It will have roof inside. But if it makes nest outside the house, that means what happened? They have to face all the circumstances that the weather gives, right? Like strong winds and rainfall, everything. Okay, so that means they have a very small thinking. They see the outer wall of the cover of the wall, this color of the wall, and they get attracted. That means their thinking is limited. Okay, their thinking is limited. Okay, then what happens? That bird is compared with those foolish commoners. That means very less of thinking. Okay. Now, because I will not jump into with common spirits and rank me with the barbarous multitude. And he don't want to come into that rank under which all those foolish commoners are. That means his thinking is totally different For in this moment we will see that he has a very good common sense of thinking, right? Because he thinks correct. Usually we see we get attracted by the outer layer of the things, or and we don't even try to recall. I have given you example of a rotten ripe apple, reddish color apple, which seems very juicy and which seems very fresh inside. So what happens when we just cut it, we see sometimes it's rotten. That means that example is as best as, but he believes in inner thinking, inward thinking, understood? Here we really hats off to his thinking, yes. And then, why then to thee, thou silver treasure house, tell me once more what little thou dost bear. Now he moves on to see what is written in the silver casket. That means gold and gold as well as lead casket is rejected by Prince of Arwen. So who chooseth me shall get as much as he deserves. And well said too, for those shall go about to cause and fortune and be honorable. Yes, he is quite impressed with what is written here in this casket, because it is written that you cannot go against or you cannot get lesser than what your fortune gives you, right? He believes on that. Okay, to cause and fortune and be honorable without the stamp of merit. A person will not be awarded until he is until he is eligible to it, or that is in his fortune. Okay, stamp of merit, usually that is given when there is a side of victory. Okay, until you don't win, until there is no efforts, you will never be merited. Okay, so let none presume to wear an undeserved dignity. He is saying, let us not presume, let us not assume that like a false kind of victory. Okay, false victory. Oh, that states, degrees and officers were not derived corruptly, because he believes that officers, those people who are in good rank in any kind of departments, they really possess, they are really eligible, they are really, their effort, that's only because of their effort they are all here, there, right? So that means that is not grabbed, that is not grabbed in a cheating way. Understood? There is a lot of effort that is being shown behind. Then only they are awarded. And that clear honor were purchased by the merit of the wearer. Yes, and that victory is awarded by the merit of the wearer. That means the one who is competing. For example, if I study very well, if there is an effort, I will definitely excel in the examination with a very good marks, and that would be my fruit, right? So that means I will be awarded, I am the wearer. Yeah. Okay. How many then should cover the stand bear? How many be commanded that command? How much low peasantry would then be gleaned? And he believes, if that happens, if the person without any cheating means, if he goes into a correct track, understood? I think everybody, there will be so many people who will be commanding, understood? And then they are also, on top of that, there are some people who command them also, right? For example, an army officer, he is being respected by many people, but all of a sudden his boss comes, his senior comes, he also gives respect, right? So there should be somebody on top of someone, right? Let us not like keep on, if you are not capable of winning anything, by cheating wins, by reference and so called, there are so many corruption that happens day to day, right? So let us stop that. If we be genuine, if we be true to our profession, if we be true to our efforts, understood, then everything would be going smoothly. So how much low peasantry then would be gleaned? And he believes that there are some old people, there are some really poor people who really give their best. Understood? They are very good in studies, but still they could they fail to get good jobs because they don't have reference, they don't have channels. So if that gets stopped, then definitely that effort by this poor will also be seen, and he or she will also be in the same place. That means according to what he deserves, right? According to deserving, everybody will get that seek of job or whatever, the person will definitely exceed. Then what happens, that low peasantry level will definitely decrease, and as a country will also improve as a whole, right? So that broad way of thinking, as well as in a very clean way. If everybody sees things, then everybody will be respected, everybody will be treated equally. Okay, then from the true seed of honor. Then he says that if that things happen, for example, I be very genuine, if I be true to everybody, if I be, no, this is wrong, we should not do. If I start thinking, then my generation will also follow the same. Yeah, that means they will also learn the same from their parents. So what happens, generation by generation, true seed will sprout. That means everybody will have a clean way of thinking. Nobody will have that sort of corruption happening, as well as thinking going on in anybody's mind. Okay. So to be new varnished well, but to my choice, who chose me shall get as much as he deserves. So I will assume desert, give me the key for this, and instantly unlock my fortunes now. He is saying, no, okay, I have decided that what I will be choosing is, I will be choosing the silver casket. Okay, show me, give me deserts. That means he is all prepared. He thinks that his decision is very genuine, as well as he thinks that silver casket is the only one which will have the portrait of Portia. So let us see further what happens if Portia's picture comes out or not. Okay, so this is very interesting going on. What happens next we will be discussing in our next class. Okay children, thank you so much.